Hey guys, we're in beautiful Vineyard in South Moravia, Czech Republic, the heart of winemaking in the Czech Republic, and today we're going to go through a few processes in my vlog. We're going to go through the process of making wine, which I'm pretty excited about. This is my first time making it, and we're also going to go a little bit into the production of slivovice, because this region is full of plum trees, and not just plum trees. It doesn't have to be slivovice, it could be hruška made from pears, ořichov made from nuts, walnuts, any kind of fruit. These regions are well known for making their own alcohol, and it's a big part of the culture. So let me show you a little bit of the culture, and let's have a little bit of fun at the same time. Come with me. I'm just going to stop there for 1 sec. This is step one and my first time of picking the plums for slivovice, and it is a job that I do not recommend to anybody. First thing we do, we start off with a massive pole and we just start smacking the tree. Start smacking the plums, trying to get them out of the tree and try to catch them below the tree. It's one of the most labor intensive jobs I've had to do. I have my hand up in the air the whole time. You shall not pass! Putting things down. It's definitely not the perfect job, and I know it's not the last time I'm going to do it, but I wish it was. So first we knock all the plums out of the tree with a massive pole. Normally you would wait till the plums had fallen from the tree naturally, because they have a higher sugar content. They're ready to be made into slivovice, but we have like 40 trees, so that's just not possible. And you know, winter is coming.
But winter is coming. Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Before winter's done, everyone you've ever known will be dead.
Like really quickly, so before everything freezes, we need to get it done. I even tried to shake the tree myself, but I don't recommend doing that because I was tired after one tree. Big mistake, don't do that. Be conservative, save your energy. If you've got lots of trees like this, be ready for a big day. But this is step one, knocking all those plums out of the tree. All right, we're on step two. And this gets even better. We use a new piece of technology called tarpaulin, and we put it under the tree and we catch all of the plums that come down. After that's happened, we have to roll up the tarp, get all the massive leaves out, get as many leaves out as we can, and then we put them into a basket to the side, ready to be taken away. This job looks like it's horrible, and believe me, it's really horrible. So just maybe take it from my experience and try to stay away from it. Step three, big massive positive part of being in the vineyards is there are usually no toilets. And did I say positive? I meant negative. There's no toilets up there, so if you need to go, usually you need to go. So I had to find myself a nice little spot. So if you go to the vineyards, make sure you take some spare toilet paper, maybe some spare underwear. I don't know, if things get messy. That's just my advice. I was fine. It was my first time doing it in the woods. Also don't recommend that, but sometimes these things have to happen. So step three, make sure you go to the toilet before you go to the vineyard. So step four, once we've collected all the plums, we're not finished. No siree, absolutely not. There's still some more work to do. Actually, there's still lots of work to do. The plums are then washed through water, taking away all the leaves as well. We want no leaves through the process, and this process takes so long. I guess at the end of the day, if we get some slivovice, it must be worth it. What you need to do for step five, after all the leaves are gone, is pierce the skin of all the plums. And I know that sounds tedious, but there are machines that can do it, and a machine will do it way faster than any human can do it. You kind of tip them into this machine and it turns around, rotates, and pierces all the skin, which releases the sugar and will allow for the fermentation to start. So once all the plums are pierced, we add some yeast and some sugar, lock it up in a big barrel, and we wait like 3 months. It's starting to get cold here, so the fermentation process is a little bit longer, but that's absolutely fine. And to finish it off, it's actually illegal to distill spirits in most countries. So you take it to a place called palenice, which will distill the alcohol for you in a safe and clean environment. So that's slivovice. So what do you think? Would you try to make some? I didn't really sell it that well, so I don't know. If you've taken my advice, you won't be making it. So we've finished the process. I guess it's time to try some. Slivovice is a massive part of the Czech culture and is the Czech Republic's national drink. So you will find this everywhere. Birthday celebrations, parties, you name it. Maybe you go to the neighbor's house and have a coffee and some slivovice. It's very normal in the culture. So I guess all I can say is na zdraví and I hope you like this segment. We're going to go to the wine next and see how we make that. Cheers! Oh, that's smooth. Hey guys, we are back today and we are harvesting the grapes. Last time we were harvesting the plums, and I tell you what, it was a lot of hard work, but I think the grapes are going to be a little bit easier. So I'm excited to bring you on this journey with me, and this is what typically happens in South Moravia. It's going to be a cool time. I think we're going to have some fun, and it's definitely going to be full of a new experience for everyone to see. Let's go. It's bloody cold up here.
It is freezing cold, it's hard to say.
What are we expected to do today?
We are expected to cut some grapes, harvest some grapes, but unfortunately we're a little bit handicapped. We have a baby, and the
Probably the best thing, really.
The baby gives us an advantage of not cut the grapes or harvest the grapes.
So this is my first time cutting the grapes. I think how many different types of grapes are there?
7
different types of grapes.
7 types of grapes, but today we're we're harvesting only white ones, and the red ones has been already done during the week, so we're lucky. It's about 2 hours a job, so it is not fun. It is not bad.
2 hours of work, and I think we get to push some of the grapes as well today. So it's pretty exciting. So currently we have woken up to come to the vineyard, but there's too many hands, too much work. So I am just chilling out, sitting on the tractor, playing my part as head of the family, directing. That's what I'm doing, directing. It's a beautiful day though, and being part of the culture is very cool. So behind me here is like a mechanical scarecrow. Instead of having the scarecrow per se, they have this little box and it makes a little explosion sound, just like this. Anyways, this keeps away all the little critters and pests in the vineyards, and it's a very good way to keep stuff away. So many of the gardens have like a little house, like a little summer residence, I would call it, and this is where families can have lunch. They can get out of the sun for a little bit. Some of them are a little bit bigger than others. Some of them might have beds. Some of them might have electricity. There's no running water up here. All the water comes from the rain. There's not usually any toilets up here as well. This one's quite a cool one actually. This is the neighbours. I've just snuck in here, so I'm not sure if we should be checking it out. But it's an old train. On the side here it says Prague, so it must have been a train that either went to Prague or was made in Prague. It's pretty cool. We can check the outhouse as well. Make sure you go to the toilet before you go to the vineyard. Trying to find somewhere to go toilets in the vineyard is quite hard. Last week I had to go on the trees because I didn't realize this one was right here. So I would recommend, if you ever went to the vineyards, make sure you go to the toilet first. That would be my biggest piece of information. Or hopefully you have a neighbor that has a toilet like this. Pretty old school, but it's all you need really, and it saves you from having to do things you just don't want to do. Step 1 to making wine is picking the grapes, and I must tell you, this is much easier and much more enjoyable than picking the plums. So step 1, we got to pick those grapes. Let's go. Best part about picking the grapes, you get to eat some as well. So far we've picked so many crates of grapes. It's actually way easier than picking the plums. This is Lukáš, our little cousin. I don't understand anything he says.
It's a velký
And he doesn't understand anything I say.
It's a velký.
Veliký cousin.
That's a velký.
Maybe he understands. These ones that we are picking are Riesling grapes. Also, if you ever go to a vineyard, you might notice there are... This guy's annoying. You might notice there's some roses. Shh. I got him! What I was trying to say before is, you'll notice there's sometimes roses at the end or the starts of a vineyard, and they will get an infection before the vineyard does. So it's kind of like the canary in the mines. If the canary dies, then you know that the air isn't fresh. So If you see roses near a vineyard, that's because they're a great indicator of infection. I made sure my little cousin's gone. Boom! Step 2 to making wine. We must pierce the skin again. Like we did with the plums, pretty much the same process. Pierce the skin. We put them through this massive machine and it just kind of makes a hole in every one of them. And it releases the juice that starts the fermentation process. It's pretty cool. Felt like I was doing some good work here. And it was fun to use the machine. Step 3, the sugar level is checked from the grape juice just to see how good the grapes were this season. And this season it was really good. So that's good signs for some good wine. And hopefully a little bit down the track we can drink some. Once the sugar is checked, it's pretty much ready, the grapes are pretty much ready to be pressed. So red wine grapes are left to ferment a little bit longer because the color of the skin helps the wine get its dark color. And the white grapes get pressed pretty much straight away. A little fact for you there. We got step 4. So what we need to do is press, that was loud, press the grapes and express all the juice from the skins, and we put it into a massive barrel and we leave it there for 3 to 6 weeks to ferment. And bam! We have wine. It's as easy as that. Well, it's a little bit difficult, but you kind of get the gist of it, I think. In 3 to 6 weeks time, or however long it takes for the fermentation to happen, we will try the wine together, and I'm very excited for that. I hope that was like a little bit educational, a little bit entertaining for you as well. If you want to say something or even just say hello, please leave something in the comments. I will definitely reply to you. So I'll see you next time. And I have many other videos. If you've just seen this video for the first time, here or here, check them out. Let me know what you think. Leave something in the comments.